Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017. And in today's video, two more games for you, starting off with a home game in La Liga against Celta Vigo. And then we host Manchester United in our fourth game of our Champions League group. We lost to them at Old Trafford. You'll see the goals from that in a second, along with the goals from the other games I played off screen. Jonah Hill on the ball here and plays it to Juanmi. A lovely ball. Juanmi, great first touch, and it's in. 2 minutes played in the game and Sevilla lead 1-0. Juanmi with his first goal of the season. Franco Vazquez on this free kick here. 10 minutes played. Rami with a header and Dura's at the far post, off the post and in. Ignacio Dura gets his first senior goal for Sevilla. It's 2-0. Lucas Vazquez on the ball here on the right flank. The cross is not a great one really. It's cleared. David Carmona with it here. And that's a beautiful cross, and Juanmi with a volley. What an assist by Carmona. It's 3-0. We've only played 20 minutes. Long ball for Trezeguet. And he's still got it. He's gone past the number 23, and it's fallen to Bettini. And the Granada do have a consolation goal in the 90th minute. It's 3-1. As full time, Granada 1, Sevilla 3, the final score. Luciano Vietto on the ball here. 17 minutes played more or less. Franco Vazquez to Vitolo, and Vitolo brought down by Sergio Roberto. The referee's given a penalty. 71st minute of the game. Vitolo with the penalty. It's a calmly taken penalty, and Sevilla lead 1-0 against Barcelona. Luis Suarez to Denis Suarez, no relation. Andre Gomez to Jordi Alba on this left-hand side. And the cross is in there, and Gomez with a header. What was Rulli doing? He was in no man's land in Barcelona with an 83rd minute equaliser. That's full time. Sevilla 1, Barcelona 1. They share the spoils. Lindelof wins the ball there. Juan Mata. The ball to Martial was a very good one. Martial's beating his defenders, and that's a very smart finish. And Anthony Martial gives Man United the lead. Martial. And that's a bad challenge by Iborra. He's already on a yellow card. And the referee's going to send Iborra off here. 79th minute. Sevilla down to 10 men. Passing well here, Man United. Herrera. And Lewis Cook 6 yards out. It's 2-0. And there's no way back for Sevilla now. Man United lead 2-0. I think it'll be just about time up for Sevilla. And it'll be their first defeat in this Champions League group. There it is. Manchester United 2, Sevilla 0. Koke with a corner here for Atletico. And Godin with a goal, and it's an early goal for Atletico Madrid in the 10th minute. Diego Godin has given Atletico the lead. Walter Montoya crosses to Vietto. That's a great ball and a great goal. Vietto on for the injured Jonah Hill, and in the 43rd minute gives Sevilla the equaliser. And there's the full-time whistle. That's 1 apiece. Sevilla Atletico 1-1. Carmona plays it forwards to Franco Vazquez. And the cross is in there. Juanmi. And it's in by Vietto. Diverts it into the goal. 28th minute. Sevilla lead 1-0 in Las Palmas. Monreal to Franco Vazquez. Juanmi to Luciano Vietto. Vietto still got it. And he's managed to put it in there. Sergio Rico beaten by his old teammate. And in the 45th minute, Vietto has his second. And Sevilla's second of the game. Juanmi to Luciano Vietto on a hat-trick. And he's beating the defender with these here. And he's beating Rico as well. It's a hat-trick for Luciano Vietto in the 59th minute. Sevilla 3-0 leaders at the moment. And Sergio Rico has not had a good time against his old club here. And there is the full-time whistle. Las Palmas 0, Sevilla 3. Very symmetrical results, as you can see. Win, draw, loss, draw, win. So, yeah, we did okay. We weren't too bad. You know, some difficult games in there, especially, you know, Barcelona, Man United and Atletico. All in the space of just over a week. That's a pretty hectic schedule. And we've got the same coming up as well. We've got 3 games in the next 7 days. Celta Vigo, Man United playing live. And after that, we face Girona. Let's have a look at the tables then. So in La Liga, at the moment, we sit in 4th place in 18 points. And we are 11 points behind Real Madrid, who so far are undefeated. And sit top of the table on 29 points. We still have to play our game though, so we can close the gap. We could potentially go second with a good result today, but that would depend on Real Sociedad also slipping up. In the Champions League group, we are in second place at the moment. 2 wins, 1 over Kiev and 1 over Udinese. But that defeat to Man United keeps us in second place. And as I remember, Manchester United have a 100% record so far in the season in all competitions. Yeah, there you go. The only game they've lost was a testimonial against Real Madrid for Cristiano Ronaldo. But every game, every competitive game, they've won. They've won every single game. But the first obstacle today is Celta Vigo, who have Mario Balotelli up front, and I think they were playing a 5 at the back. This was a team that defeated Las Palmas. They did very well. Vieto got a hat-trick. That takes his total to 10 goals. And he's in the team at the moment because Jonah Hill is injured. We'll have a look at Jonah Hill. He got a knee injury. He's going to be up for another 3 to 4 weeks. So a pretty big loss there. The first team, though, is going to be unchanged. They played okay. Franco Vazquez had a decent game after a pretty poor spell. Team's playing well. We're going to start Iborra today, but for the Man United game, he will be suspended because he got sent off. So Balotelli does play for Celta Vigo, but he's on the bench today. William Jose is up top. Other guys they've got Bubba Rahman at the back. Tornstra's didn't even recognise. Kazawa's on the bench. Carlos Vela's on the bench. That's a good team talk. Pick up where you left off, please. Well, so far we've got plenty of possession in the first 5 minutes, and we have the possession here. Franco Vazquez on the ball. Tries to find Vieto here, and he's found him. And Vieto's shot is saved by Sergio. One thing I noticed this season is possession is not always in our favour. Some games, today's not a good example, we've got 60%. Some games we are not having a great deal of ball. Sometimes we're actually having less than our opponents. Today though, so far we've been the better team by far, but coming up to the half hour mark, 3 half chances for us. I haven't seen them, so I'd like to know what we're doing wrong. 10 minutes left in the half. I'm hoping to see some more highlights here. And I don't think we're going to, because the time's just running down, and that's half time. Keep going there and you can still win. That's alright. I'll have a bit of a chat with Vieto though. We know what he's capable of. And a 6.5 is not really what I'm looking for. Montoya as well been kind of quiet. There's a lot more to come from you. He seems happy about that. Let's go into our instructions. Let's try and play slightly higher up. We're going to play a slightly lower tempo. We won't exploit the flanks. We'll just clear it. That'll be it. We're not really seeing a lot from us today. Out wide, we've been very poor. Vieto, I don't think there's that much to do. 66 minutes in. I think we need to make a change. I see RB Campaz isn't really proven, so I don't want to bring him on unless Vieto really does have a shocker. 6.4 suggests he's not being involved as much as I'd like. So we're going to bring on Vitolo for Juanmi. We're going to move on to Montoya a bit further up. We'll leave him as a wing support. And we're about 75 minutes in now. This has been a very boring game. Last 10 minutes now. I mean, Vieto's not done anything. We're going to bring on Campaz. I think we need to give him a little chat, though. Let's go calm. I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. Let's try that. I'm going to play structured as well. I'm not really happy with this today. Into the last 5 minutes of the game. The time's just running down here. We're on 89 minutes. Franco Vazquez off. Mesa on there, I guess. I don't know. Do we go overloads? I mean, Celta don't look like scoring. Hopefully we can score. Well, last 15 seconds of the game, there is a highlight. It seems to be going our way. It's probably going to run down to full time. But Montoya on the ball. He's lost out to Del Cadillo. And that's going to be full time any seconds. But 16 shots to 3 and no goals to show for it is disappointing. It's a 0-0 draw and we've lost ground on Real Madrid there. That wasn't good enough. We should have won that match. Vieto wasn't at his best. Juanmi I'm not happy with. I look stressed about that. Just go away. Seriously. Another draw. That's 4 draws now out of 11 games. 19 points we stay on. We've missed a chance to go second there and we're 10 points behind Madrid now. Real Sociedad still have to play their game though, so they could still take second. But that was a very boring game and disappointing on my part that we didn't score a goal at home there. Celta only 12th place. And next up we host Manchester United. We need to be a bit better than we were against Celta if we stand a chance of winning that game and maybe taking top spot. But Man United have been formidable so far this season, so it suggests that they're going to top the group. Which again will probably mean a more difficult team for us in the last 16. And seeing as my main focus this season is Europe, I don't really want a strong team in the last 16. I'd like someone that we can actually beat, ideally. So in the social feed, I saw a comment about a barn door. There you go. Our strikers can hit a barn door with a banjo based on that performance. Can create all the chances you want. If you don't take them, you won't win football matches. There you go. Real Sociedad, by the way, did they lose their game or did they draw it? They drew 1-1 with Deportivo. Same as we did. Okay, right, we need to focus. Manchester United, home game. I think we need to win if we stand a chance of maybe topping the group. And we need Man United to slip up in their other games as well. So we need a lot. We can't play Bora, he's suspended, so Diego Gonzalez is going to come in there. Proper's not in ideal condition, but Xhaka can play, so we'll do that. We'll put Proper onto the bench, that's fine. Oh, Campas can play. That's alright then. I wasn't sure if he could, so that's okay. Vazquez needs a rest. Vazquez has started 13 games. Who can we put in there? We could put Juanmi in the middle and bring on Vitolo. That could work. Do we do that? Well, yeah, let's try that. Is there anyone else that needs a rest? Carmona's playing well. I don't want to spoil that. He should be okay. I think we leave that as it is. I think I'm happy with that team. So let's send it out. Vieto, I want an improved performance from you, please. Okay, so Manchester United. Let's see who they have. David De Gea in goal. Back four of Danilo, Eric Bailly, Stefan De Vrij and Lindelof. So predicting the future there is FM, because he seems to be signing for Man United in real life. Dele Blind in defensive midfield, and then playing ahead here, Mata and Herrera. Martial on the left. What's this guy's name? Gelson Martins. I'm not familiar with this guy. I think he plays for Sporting, I saw. They signed him for £29 million. That's quite a lot of money. Marcus Rashford is up top. On the bench, Romero, Phil Jones. Lewis Cook scored against us last game. Burkhardt, I don't know, this guy might be a regen. Mkhitaryan, Jose Gaia, and Krikoviak. I'm not quite sure how that's said. Let's say go out there and impress me, because I want them to do that. They didn't do it against Celta, so hopefully they can impress me in this game. But it's going to be difficult. It's Manchester United. They've won every game so far. So, we are at home against United with the task of ending their perfect season so far. Immediately we've given away the ball. That's not a good start. Really with the goal kick up pitch. Carmona to Diego Gonzalez. And he's lost that to Juan Mata. Rashford, he's taken a knock, but he's still playing. Here is Gelson, and Mata scored, and that took 8 minutes. 8 minutes for Man United to score. The English teams just seem to be dominating Europe at the moment. Arsenal have won 2 of the past 3 Champions Leagues. Tottenham are runners-up. I think... Did United win the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken? I think they might have won the Europa League. So, yeah. The English teams are very good in this game, it seems. In this save, at the very least. We are edging it in possession at the moment. I'm going to attack, because we've yet to have a shot in this game. And we're half an hour in. Again, in the other game, actually, in the reverse fixture, Man United had 30 shots. I think we had about 5. And this looks like it's going to be the same story here. We're approaching half-time, and we haven't had a single shot. We're going to shoot on sight and go for early crosses. We're going to play direct. We're going to play higher up and high tempo. And Man United just scored again. Who was that? Was it Rashford? It's Marcus Rashford, who scored with an injury. That's 2-0. And we haven't had a shot in this game yet. Yeah, there was nobody anywhere near him, was there? That's half-time. We're 2-0 down, and we don't look like we're going to score at all. Like, we're going to go aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. I mean, those ratings just look horrible, don't they? Right. Let's go to our instructions. Right, we're going to attack. We're going to go even wider. We're going to close down much more. We're going to get stuck in. Play more direct. Pump the ball into the box. And explore the middle instead of the flanks. That's it. Hopefully, we have some shots. We did actually have one right at the end of that half, but... Yeah, this has been just completely awful today. We've been played off our own pitch by United here. Martial coming forward. Herrera. Carmona was offside anyway. We're going to get a free kick. I mean, let's go structured as well. Why the hell not? I'm just grasping at straws here, hoping that something works. But we don't look like scoring at all. Just like Celta. United have had 10 shots to our... Well, we've had 3. That's okay. Here's Granit Xhaka. Plays it out wide to Vitolo. He's managed to keep the ball there. Good stuff. And immediately giving it away. Durai heads it forwards. Here's Mata. Martial's 1-on-1 here. Oh, that was a bad miss. I was about to say it's 3-0, but Martial with a pretty awful finish there, really. And they've got a throw in here. This is going to be 3-0, I'm sure. Lindelof to Gelson. Here is Juan Mata. Mkhitaryan, it's 3-0. We don't stand a chance, do we? What do you do? You can't defend because you're just inviting them onto you and they'll end up scoring about 6 probably. We can't counter because we're just we're just not keeping the ball. So what are you supposed to do? Just keep attacking and hope that you score eventually? Because we can't even get past their defence. Look, we're just doing awfully. What the hell do you do? Okay, right. Lucas Vazquez is on. And Franco Vazquez is on. I've never looked at if they're relations or not. Might be worth a look at some point. I'm not sure if they are or not. Well, Gelson's just completely... It's 4-0. Who's that number 18? Is that Carmona? It's Monreal. Monreal just got completely bullied on that wing. I think Martial or Gelson, whoever it was, broke their ankles. Look at this. He just got completely tossed aside, Monreal. He was completely bullied there. And we're losing 4-0 at home. We lost 2-0 at Old Trafford. How can you do worse? I don't know, show some passion. Just hope to score a goal, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm hoping for here. Damn his limitation, maybe. Go back to standard. We've been worse in this second half than we have in the first half. I think Vieto's on a 6.1. Has he touched the ball today? Were those shots even him? I don't know. Campaz, do we bring on? No, we're not going to make any subs yet. But 71 minutes in. Sevilla changes. Oh, we've got a highlight here. Lucas Vazquez to Xhaka. Rami. I think this is the longest I've seen us on the ball. Oh, never mind. We've lost it. I just need to stop talking. Because every time I say something good, the complete opposite just happens. Gelson's on the right flank here. Monreal just can't keep up with him. I mean, he's overplayed it a bit there as Gelson. And Vitolo plays it to Vieto. And here is Vieto. Now, come on, shoot! Shoot! Oh, he's off on target. De Gea makes a save. I think that's the first thing he's had to do all game. We have a corner here. 74 minutes we played. That's gone out for a throw. I mean, let's go overload. Come on. We're going to win 5-4. We're going to win 5-4. Do you know what? 2 strikers. Xhaka off. Campaz on. What's your best role? It's actually complete forward, so we'll do that. We'll play Vieto false 9. I mean, 1 would be nice. Let's score 1 goal. Come on. Consolation goal. Monreal's getting completely bullied on that side. It's 5-0. It's 5... Monreal is dropped for the next game. I don't give a shit. He's done shit today. How many times has Monreal been beaten on this flank? Like, I think that's the 3rd goal that's come from that side. What rating's he on? 5.9. Not really surprised. 5-0 at home to Manchester United. Late free kick here. This probably won't even end in something. There you go. Full time. Thank God. Far from pleased with that result. They seem down and pressurised. Do you know what? We're doing that for everyone. I don't care if they're stressed. That was shit. There's no excuse for that. I sent our goal difference down to -3. Luckily, Udinese have trumped us with -9. And again, an English team in our group, and we lost to them twice. And just like Spurs, we actually were worse at home than we were away. So, it's awful. It's awful. Who got the goals there? I think did Martial get a hat-trick? No, he didn't. It was Mata, Rashford, Mkhitaryan, and 2 by Martial. How many assists did, what's-his-face get? Gelson Martin's got 4 assists. So that means that Nacho Monreal was at fault for 4 of those goals because he just couldn't catch up. Why? He's got 14 stamina. He's not that pacey. He's got 12 pace and 13 acceleration. So I don't think that will put our Champions League group in jeopardy because I'm pretty confident I can get results against Kiev and Udinese. It's a game in Ukraine though, so it could be difficult. But we should be able to beat Udinese. I think that will secure 2nd place in the group. We won't trump Man United now. Man United are just too good now. They've won every single game. So yeah, look at that. It's ridiculous, really. So let's see what we've got coming up then. Girona and Betis in La Liga. Udinese at home, that should be an easy win. Athletic Bilbao away. We've got Logroñés in the Copa del Rey. As for when our next game is going to be, I think it will be the Kiev game in Ukraine because it's a good distance away, and it might end up being quite a crucial game because we might end up having to get a result in that to go through. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, leave in the comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. The poll is no longer in the description because 7 people have voted for it, and I think once this finishes I'm just going to choose a save that I want to do because I'm not getting enough actual responses or replies. So I'm just going to do what I want to do and see where it goes. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.